Hola Colchoneros, this is me Alex and I have with me as usual Saint Cheeks, and what a disasterful performance by Atletico de Madrid, and obviously not to mention the MVP of the match, that was Esteban Kovac, the referee of the game. I mean, like, what a performance by him as well. I mean, like, we were bad, but like, damn, the referee was like, damn, hold my beer, like, I can do much better than that. But I mean, wow, like, where do we even start? Where do we even start? Okay, let's start with the lineup of the game. We had Lenormand, Longley. Again, doesn't make any sense. Why do we start Longley? I mean, like what? Like we playing against PSG, not Seattle or Botafogo right now. It's PSG. Like we should go with our main centre backs, Jimenez and Lenormand. Or maybe Simeone is like desperate for the left centre back, so like he just like plays Longley. And then Lorente at the right back, like we knew it. Havigalan, again, we knew it. We don't really have any option. And then Samolino, Giuliano on the flank, Paul Barrios, Rodrigo de Paul in the middle, and then Julian Alvarez and Griezmann. Again, Griezmann, I thought like he had a different role. Griezmann after renewing the contract,
I told
that
you.
he'll be like just used as a sub, which is I think like yeah he played the whole match actually. He played the whole match, which was again I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Or maybe I'm being delusional as fuck right now. Maybe Simeone was like, like telling to Enrique, who was sitting in the sitting near the FIFA president, like, like this is the shit game you're gonna give me. I'm gonna play these shit players. Like, wait and see. So he plays all the players where we lack, and like we knew it, we lacked on that left side a lot, and then Simeone literally plays that kind of a team. So we have again, I mean, like that left hand side is so shit. Like I thought, like Longley and Galan were like enough for the stinkers, but Samuel Lino, my guy, you literally raised the bar. You literally raised the bar. Like what the fuck was even that in the first 45 minutes from Samuel Lino? I don't understand. Like again, Longley and Samolino giving away the first goal, and then the second goal. The second goal is funny. It's really funny to be honest. Like Javi Galan and Longley, they're like so apart from each other. They leave literally they can a bus can go through that gap. And then Vitinha just like walks in that gap and just shoots. So easy. This is this much gap in between Longley and Javi Galan. I don't know like who Javi Galan is marking on that side. It's like Vitinha is running on the goal and Javi Galan is marking someone on the flank. Like I mean like what?
This
And then
is
obviously Samolino on that one. I'll show the some clips to you guys. But anyway, we were telling this about the first half. So like the starting lineup, yeah. So the left hand side was, I mean, like we know where we lack. We know we did the. You guys must have seen the review of the season, which where we did. We talked about this that left hand side needs a massive upgrade. I mean, we need at least 3, 4 players in that position itself, and that's exactly where like most of the goals came from, to be honest. And then I think like the first 3, 4 minutes, Atleti was still good. Julian Alvarez with that free kick, and that's it. We disappeared, and then came the shit show we had after those 3 minutes. I mean, like the first half, I don't know, Samolino. Like seriously, like anyone gives 15 million for Samolino right now, I'll be happy. Take him away. I don't care. To be honest,
yeah,
like I think
yeah, being a bit harsh on Lino,
you,
but Lino didn't have a good game, baby.
I,
Being a
I
bit
don't
harsh
know.
on him, man.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because come on, man. Like if we have to like improve, we need to make these tough decisions, and we need at least, like I said, 3, 4 players in that position. And like fine, like if Lino has been like let's say Riquelme goes, and then Navi Galan goes, but again we signed Longley. I mean, like we have to see 3 years of Longley more to come, which is I think like what the fuck, seriously. But again, I see at least 2, 3 players living in that position. Not to mention Ronaldo as well. I mean, like Javi Galan was still better, but Ronaldo came on. I mean, like what the fuck? Ronaldo like was. I mean, I can understand now like why Ronaldo wasn't playing in all of these days. Like so many missed passes by Ronaldo as well. But anyway, let's just talk about the first half itself. The left hand side again sucks. I mean, someone did not understand. So he gets the ball. He turns this way. I mean, like the other way. He passes it back, and then again. Every time I see him do this move, he gets the ball, turns this side, pass it back. That's it. I mean, like, our wingers can't dribble, our defenders can't defend, our strikers can't score goals. I mean, like, what the hell? Like, what are we even going to do in the upcoming season? What's going to happen? And then again, not to mention the referee as well. I mean, Juliano literally had Nuno Mendes on ice on that position. Like, he literally, I think, like, that should have been at least reviewed by the VAR over there. And nothing, no foul, no card, nothing. Which is bizarre. I mean, like, we're not new to like like a referee's decisions going against us. But anyway, let's just talk about the first goal. First goal, again, the left hand side, Longley and Samolino, then mess it up, and then the ball just like falls into, I think it was Pascalia or Hakimi, and then they lay to Fabián Ruiz, and Fabián Ruiz with that shot. And again, when I see that goal in slow motion, it goes through Llorente's leg. Longley just stands there and watch the ball go. Literally, the ball gets shooting, just watches it go like this. No drive, like no effort to block the shot or anything. I mean, like he just stands there and watch it. Like, come on, man! Like you have to like show some eagerness. I think Jimenez in that position definitely would have tried to like at least make a block or something. At least even like if it get deflected, it goes back into the net. I mean, at least some desire, not just stand there and watch the ball just let it go. Like, what are you even doing? Anyway, moving on from that, the second goal. The second goal is, I think, again, the way we conceded that second goal was a very frustrating. I mean, like it was just 1-0, especially that time we conceded the second goal as well, which was literally on the brink of the first half. Griezmann had the chance again. I don't know like what Griezmann was doing all the game. Like he was literally slowing down the game for me. And then Griezmann gets the chance. He just do kind of a thing like he did against Inter, with like turn away and then shoot, and then again, chance missed. We are up front. There's a counter attack on us, and I'm telling you guys, I'll share this clip with you guys on this counter attack where Kvaratskhelia passes to Vitinha. If you guys like look at Lino's position, it's literally just I don't know what to say. Like Lino is just kind of like jogging to Vitinha, and then the gap between Longley and Havigana is just massive. Like you can literally a bus can go through that gap. Like it's massive. I don't like what Havigana is doing in that situation. Who is he marking? I have no fucking idea. But then anyway, there comes the first half. It was again we didn't create anything with just one shot on target. That was like Griezmann, and again it was a very bad performance from Atletico Madrid in the first half. Your thoughts, Enrique?
Um, Probably not as harsh. I I knew what I was expecting when I saw that lineup. Like, I think I tweeted it out already, but I watched that game with two of my brothers, right? One of them who's in China right now. And I said I was like, he said to me, he's like, if you want to indulge, you shouldn't indulge like players, right? But if you want to indulge Griezmann, you cannot also indulge more than one other player outside of that. Why are you starting Longley in this game? You know what I mean? It can't really justify the situation when it comes to we saw like none of us are surprised when we saw the amount of space that happened for the second goal. The first goal is frustrating because again Atletico is conceding a long distance shot. Oblak probably has in the Champions League. I don't think he's maybe like 3, 4, 5 times in the Liga. Like it's not common for us to concede long distance shot like outside the box shots, but it's happening because we just not organized enough. We're not capable enough. It seems right. Okay, but it's like I'm not surprised with the long lane Galan. I don't care that deeply. Like in the sense of like not any sense of like I want to see it again. Like I really don't. I genuinely very much don't. But the club saw what Longley did this season and said, you know what, let's sign that up for 3 years, dog. That makes sense. Like you saw what Galan did, and it's just like, all right, we'll start him against PSG. It's like to some degree, you have to say Simeone got it wrong, right?
I can say so. Yeah, I can say.
You
I
can't
agree. I
start
agree.
Griezmann and Longley at the same time. You can't do it. You know what I mean? That can't happen. Lino,
I agree.
it's a
I agree.
shame that this was the performance that he played today. I like every time that he got the ball, I really was confused why he kept on passing it back. I don't know what that was about. Maybe it was a confidence thing or whatever. But it's like him constantly having to drop back to facilitate Galan because Due would just be confused by himself. It's a shame because it's like this is what you have. You have Lino doing secondary left back shifts because Galan can't do left back. That we're going on here. You know what I mean? It's like, but that's to the extent of which I'm going to complain about Atletico's performance, because there were still moments in this game where we had more than enough chances to actually compete in that first half. Griezmann had that chance that basically sat up for him, and he could have been an easy goal. He didn't score it. He shot it right at Donnarumma. It's all right, whatever. We had you had Giuliano and Mendes neck and neck about the thing. Mendes fouls him. The referee sees something I guess nobody else could see, doesn't give him a red, not even a foul or a yellow card, just it's PSG. So Mendes stays on that pitch for 90 minutes, by the way. I don't know how he manages to do that. He stays on that pitch for 90 minutes. But you say, okay, well, it's one big problem, one big moment. That is the last of the big moments. Throughout that game, there's so many problems with that arbitration that at some level I can't even complain about the Atletico performance. I have to just say I don't feel like I enjoyed watching this game because there wasn't really a chance for us to compete on this game. And it's not because of a sporting level, even though I do think that we have a lot of problem areas in our sporting level. At some level, it's just like I'm I'm frustrated that this is fans on a good Sunday either travel to America or they sat down home, paid for a new service because more than likely they didn't have an existing service to the Club World Cup, sat down, watched that game, and said, nice. They don't even care about us having a potential to win this tournament, I guess, or something. Because what was that? How do you allow that kind of refereeing and that VAR room? You know what I mean? That can't exist. So
Yeah, but
I'm
like this isn't
frustrated
new to us.
because
I mean,
of a
like
lot of different things. But it's
referees,
not new,
like
but it
referees
shouldn't
are
be.
like I know, but like I can't like really say like we were like playing really well and then like the referee took over the game from us. I mean, like, I can't really say that because like we weren't really playing well and like I can't really blame the referee on this and like fine like he got those like decisions wrong, but again we were shit. I
We
mean the
weren't
referee was
great.
shit as
And
well.
then when we had our
The
chances
referee
and
was
when we
shit as
had
well.
the thing, that was even robbed from us. So it's like, so we didn't play good, and then they also get robbed any potential chance of maybe pushing a little momentum swing, getting a little whatever. I can't say what what I would have done drastically differently because of the fact that I know what happened with the arbitration. So it's like maybe we play Jimenez at the start. Maybe we start Solot. It's like I don't care. Like on some level, this was never going to happen. I didn't feel confident in this PSG game, but I thought to myself, at least tactically, we are in a good position to beat PSG.
True, I mean there were chances, that's
We
for
do not
sure.
have the
There were
success Simeone
chances.
wants. There were
There were chances in the
chances. We
second
didn't
half.
score. They took away the one goal that we got, and then they took away the red card. Whatever. Whatever. I don't care. I don't want to see PSG again. Like,
Yes, I mean like this is just the first half. We have like talked about the second half as well. But okay, I mean like to be honest, like for me right now, like give me any other left back to be honest. Like just get rid of Javi Gala. Get me Andy Robertson. I'm fine with it at the moment. Like you know what?
Robertson isn't
I'm
going to
really
fix
sorry,
this,
Andy
man.
Robertson. Give me Andy Robertson because this Javi Gala performance was just like I can't really take it.
I
The left back.
what
We need a left back. Like give me
I
anyone other
what I
than Javi
can't
Gala
understand
or
though.
Ronaldo.
Explain this to me, Alex. Right? We
Yeah.
saw we saw Atletico together, right? We did a little podcast. We talked about our games and everything. If me or you were in the board, do you think either of us would have said, "Let's continue with Longley instead of Mourinho"? 4 million.
I don't understand. I seriously don't understand what Atletico Madrid board thought about signing Longley. I have seriously no idea. we are. I mean, like you guys can see, like he keep making mistakes. Like, there was the first half where he's like literally passing to Oblak and like you can see the corner in the first half itself. I mean, I don't know what was that. Like that and like in the second half as well. Like literally, I mean, like if Longley is there for like good ball passing, I mean, like today, like he wasn't really that good passing the ball as well. And defending, not that good as well. I mean, the only good thing he did was to get that red card so that we can't see him for the next two games. I'm really happy about that. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm really happy about this. Like, getting the red card and like
I'm
doing it for the
happy in
next two
that same
games.
sense of I'm glad that this is what you decided to do because look at what you got, right? No, Longley did not deserve to be off this pitch. You know what I mean? He didn't deserve to be off this pitch. But let's not pretend like it was anything that we didn't expect. That was a bad performance, but that was a performance we all expected. We saw it
That's
coming
true. That
a
that's true.
million miles away.
That's true. That's true. And the fact that like we have like Seabirds for the next three seasons as
But
well in Longley.
I want
And
to also mention
yeah,
Lenormand was also horrific. I don't agree on any penalty, but his actual football in terms of his defending was not good. And I don't enjoy
today,
anything. Like it feels like he's ball watching sometimes. Like I don't know what to say. Just
I mean
not
like
paying attention.
his performance was Spain. I would say like again the same thing with Nepal. We used to talk about in the previous season. Nepal with Argentina was a different player, and Nepal with Atleti Madrid is a different player. But this season, Nepal literally closed that gap. With Lenormand, I would say the same. With Spain, he's a different player. With us, he's a different player. I mean, like, look at the performance, against again, Portugal. He was having a really good game.
Fantastic.
And
Fantastic against
exactly,
Portugal. He felt like the only
exactly,
good defender in our
exactly.
backline.
And today, like, he wasn't that good. I'll tell you that. Today, he wasn't that good. That's true. That's true. But anyway, we move on from that. We move on to the second half again. Then again, I think like the cookie substitution kind of made a little bit of change. I think we had much better passing rhythm in the middle with Koki coming in, with Tamalina going out, and then Oblak
That's
with a
pretty sure.
fantastic save after. Yeah, Oblak had with a fantastic save from Australia. I mean, like this game could have ended 5-0, or maybe
Even
more
though he
than that.
conceded four, Oblak is still one of the best keepers in the world. That's why you know is
Exactly, true. And then next
what it
is
is.
next comes. I think like we were controlling the game very well. The game was very open, I would say, in the second half. I think it was like just like like back and forth. And then comes the moment like where we actually score the goal. We make it 2-1 with and the referee goes on with stupid mic and calling that there's a foul. Again, I mean like he loses the ball. Desiree Dubé, he loses the ball. There's no way he's gonna get to that ball. Okay, maybe I mean like this is like a 50-50 for me, but again, I would say like Desiree Dubé, he doesn't have the ball
He was
under
never
his
getting that back
control.
ball. He was never getting back that ball,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. He wasn't in the control of the ball, and I think that was a bizarre way to rule out a goal. Again,
Here's the
like I
follow up
said,
again. A shoulder tackle doesn't need to be the player play facing the same way, by the way. Yeah? A shoulder to shoulder is just a shoulder to shoulder. So if I'm seeing Koke who is facing my direction towards the camera and doing facing the opposite direction, and they both hit each other with a shoulder to shoulder, that is what it is. It's not a foul. I can't say anything else. I was like, okay, why are you giving him a foul for this situation? Well, every call that way, so it didn't matter. I knew it
true.
was gonna be called back to because of the flow of the game. I was like, that's gonna be called back for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like everything in slow motion looked really bad, to be honest. But again, that was amazing finish from Alvarez. Like again, when I think about Alvarez, I think like again he had like a decent game, I would say. But again, like like if we want Alvarez to like stay with Atletico de Madrid, lead this thing forward for the let's say La Liga, Champions League and stuff. I mean, we need to give him a much better team. This is shit. This is bullshit actually. But anyway, we move on to the next one, and then again we can't score that. The first one, we move on, and then comes the third goal, which I think for me, not even third goal. I think the third goal came very late.
Griezmann, the
It, it,
Griezmann, the stupid Griezmann touch that gave him a free shot on goal. That one.
Yeah,
Because he
no,
did
the
go
third
right.
goal came on later on. Yeah, before that, like we had a long red card, which again is a
Right.
bizarre. Look, Nuno Mendes has the ball. Literally, he just collects the ball with his hand.
Touches
Literally
with his
does
hand.
this. Exactly. The
They
referee
don't
can't see
call
shit. The line.
if he calls it, if the referee calls a foul, it's not a problem. But he doesn't call the foul, so then you have to go back for the yellow card. You have to because he touches it with his hand.
Exactly. And the lineman, even the lineman can't see shit. Like, what the hell? It's literally happening on your side. You can't see this. You can't literally see this. Like, stupid, stupid. The referee was again the shit as we were to be honest. But again, Angel Correa coming on again. Like, he literally he couldn't beat Nuno Mendes, and like, there's no way. And with the bizarre yellow card as well, he was literally trying to pick the ball and like, he got a yellow card for that stupid stuff. I would say again, that wasn't Correa's fault. That was the referee's fault. That was a yellow card for nothing. But anyway, Renildo again. Like now I understand like why Ronaldo is not playing in these many games because again Ronaldo so many loose passes when he came on. Moving on, moving on. And then Oblak was trying to just play the game, and then again there's a foul on Oblak. The referee doesn't give the referee doesn't give the foul, and wow, I'm really happy. Like Longley has some passion. Like wow, I was like whoa, okay. So Longley said something to the referee. The best thing he ever did. He gets the yellow card, which was a second yellow card. And then the referee realized, oh wait, hang on, like he already has a yellow card. I don't like who was referee to be honest. Like after like a few
Such a
minutes, I think
stupid.
someone
He's
called
such a
him and
stupid
like
referee. I've never seen. He forgot that he had a yellow card and then had to go back and check it. Oh, it's actually shocking what I witnessed. But
I literally thought like he's gonna give yellow to Oblak because the way Oblak shouted at the referee, I literally thought that the yellow is for him. But then I was like, oh wow, it was for Longley, and then yeah, Longley got the red card, and then Longley also said something to the fourth official, which again I really liked it. I really liked that passion from Longley, man. Like I was like, wow, okay, Longley has some passion as well.
I
But
want to
anyway,
mention, by the way, though, you because we're talking about the yellow card. Each one, I can't remember who puts it, but Koke came onto the pitch, got a yellow card a minute afterwards, right? Korea came onto the pitch, got a
everyone.
yellow card a minute after. None of those challenges are yellow cards, by the way, but whatever. Yellow card immediately afterwards. Renildo came on the pitch 2 minutes later. It's just like if your first three substitutions get a yellow card instantaneously, what's the point of me making that substitution? You didn't even give him a warning, nothing. Just immediately. This is the tournament, man. Sorry, go ahead. I apologize. I need to get that off my chest.
It's okay, man. It's okay, like, I think I don't even know what to say. But anyway, we move on. Again, I think I would say we are down to 10 men. Grisam plays a very good through ball, I would say. Grisam plays that was a very, very good through ball. I'll show you guys the clip. Grisam plays a really good through ball, goes to Lorente, Lorente with a lovely cross to Sorloth. Sorloth misses a sitter, literally a sitter, open it, that close to the goal. I have no idea how the fuck he misses that. That should be 2-1, easily. Easy 2-1. And this is where, like, we discussed this last time when Sorloth scored a hat trick and Lascelles for the fourth goal. Everyone was saying that like why not Solat can be a starter. There you go. Now you have a reason why he can't be a starter. There you go. I mean, like he is good as a substitute, but we need a striker who can be a starter. We need someone, let's say, a clinical finisher up front. The Solot, some game is good, some game. You remember that Gattuso interview? Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That's literally Solot for you. And this is for everyone who is saying like why Solot can't be a starter. There you go. This is exactly why Solot can't be a starter because again, Solot is good as a substitute. I think when Angel Correa leaves, Solot is a good substitute. He can be our super sub, but we need a starting striker. We definitely need that, and I think like I really really hope our board wakes the fuck up. Literally, we knew where we lacked. We knew the positions where we lacked. We knew what we need, what transfers we need for this team. We know. We literally knew it. Everyone knew it, to be honest. And like today only, like it showed the same thing. It's the same pattern throughout the season. This game as well. Our board literally needs to wake the fuck up. I hope they wake up. I seriously hope. I hope this game is a wake up call to them. I really hope. But anyway, next one, it's a 3-0 again. It was something. It was again very, very bad defending by Ronaldo and it was a Gallagher. They couldn't like
It was Griezmann.
crack
It
the
was
run.
Griezmann. Is a
Yeah, but like
weak interception from Griezmann,
before
and you
that,
give a free shot.
before that, yes, before that as well, I would say like the ball to Hakimi. It was Gallagher and Ronaldo. They couldn't mark him. He just goes in behind, plays the ball. Llorente is there. Again, that was a weak clearance from Llorente as well. I think Llorente should have done better. Then again, it falls to Griezmann. Again, Griezmann couldn't. I think Griezmann is on a holiday to be honest. Like he loves the US. He's on a holiday. That's what I think. Griezmann again with a very very poor interception. Then again 3-0 to the youngster of PSG. I mean like PSG is like literally giving chances to the young players, and like we can't even do that. But anyway, until like he scores that goal as well. That's 3-0, and then the fourth goal is literally a penalty, which is again I would say that was a very, very harsh decision as well. I mean like his hand was literally here right now. They can't do anything about it. But I would say it's like a 50-50. Like some do give it, some don't. But like for like when it's with us, it's always against us. That's for sure. That was the second half, but I would say the second half was like still much better than the first half. And I'm really happy to be on like 4-0. I'm really happy. I'm really happy because again everything is out in the open right now. You know, like where we lack, what changes do we need, what positions we need to upgrade. I really hope our board gets the fuck up, and I really hope we sign a left centre back as well, so that we don't have to play long lay every now and then. I
I hope
really
we
hope.
sell him. I hope we still sell him before the season starts. I hope there's a chance.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I really hope
No, it
we
isn't.
sign. I really hope we sign Piero Hincapié because I think Piero like we need Piero Hincapié more than Coutinho at the moment, just because of long lay. This is what I feel like.
I don't
But yeah,
disagree.
anyway, your thoughts on the second half.
This I don't know what to say. It's just like it demoralized me because it's like I didn't even enjoy. I enjoyed everything that I didn't like in the first half. Like it just got worse. Like anything I was upset at the Nuno Mendes situation. I was like, all right, whatever. A few challenges. Okay, it's just one half. Whatever, but it's like multiple bad decisions back to back in the second half, arbitration wise. And I hate to talk about referees because I feel like we've said this before. As a team, Atletico Madrid is a very big team, and I think that at some level, even when arbitration is bad, you have to be able to bring good enough players to be able to overcome these situations, right? Most times, I think I said that. When did I say that? Some episode ago. We said it some time ago, but I said that before, right? I think we are a big enough team that that should be the case. But I think that today was one of those games where it's just like you didn't have a chance. Better luck next time, right? Even then, Solot, I don't know how you miss an open net. That is just was the video you live in a country. you live in, you get all of these nice hotels at the far post. You can't miss it. At the at the far post, you can't miss it. Can't miss it. Um, I don't know what to say about the defense. I didn't enjoy any. I already said already, but I didn't enjoy any first half. I didn't enjoy any second half. Longway wasn't much better in the second half, but again, I don't think he deserved that second yellow. Lenormand did not really do much better. Again, not a penalty. He literally had no time to move his hands away. It is right is that's the textbook definition of a ball to hand. I have no time to move my hands. I have no time, none. But whatever. Even if you want to take away the arbitration problems, you can't really escape the fact that Atletico played very poorly today, and to a degree that even if we did get a goal, even if we did have a chance to try, it doesn't escape the two goals that we conceded. And I think that Prism probably shouldn't play comfortably in the squad. I think him starting, not just starting, him playing the full 90 was a shock to me because I thought after seeing what he did for a large portion of this game, I was like, oh, well, he's just come off for Solot. He'll probably change up the dynamics. Korea had a surprisingly good effect on the game. Korea did pretty alright. Koke was pretty alright.
I think Cookie was the only one like who actually changed the game coming off as a substitute. I think rather than Cookie, I didn't see anyone else
I
doing anything.
I can't say much about Gallagher or Ronaldo. I think the damage had already been done. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna change the game now. Ronaldo's a defensive change. Like you can't expect him to suddenly pass out to the back. Like that doesn't make sense now. And then Gallagher, again, the same thing is like you want to press and these other things. We can't press anymore. The game's done. You know? So it's not great. I'm surprised Barrios came off. I don't know why Barrios came off for so a lot. Uh, Giuliano had. Oh, I should say this. Giuliano had a great game. Giuliano had a great game. I have
Juliano, and yeah, Juliano had a good game,
no
but like one thing I
frustrations with
want
the great.
yes, I wouldn't say something about Juliano though. I mean, like he had a good game, that's for sure. But again, I think like he should stop diving every now and then.
Sure,
I mean, like, like sometimes it's a foul, sure, but like you can't really like like with
you
every
can't
push
force
you
it.
can go down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't
That's what I say.
disagree.
But again, like I mean, like again, that's a very surprising for me as well. Like Juliano was the only guy in Atletico de Madrid who can actually beat Nuno Mendes pace, like like in that pace battle. After Juliano went, we literally the we didn't really like had anyone who can actually beat Nuno Mendes in that type space. But anyway,
At
I
max
hope it's a really
pace, what?
good wake up call.
Yeah, I agree. I hope. I hope everything that we have complained about throughout this season, everything that the clear weaklings of our squad was shown today. Griezmann right now has not scored a goal in 17 games and roughly about 1,000 minutes. Insane amount of time. That's several months worth of games that he has not scored a goal in. Griezmann has been very poor, even outside of the fact that he hasn't scored goals. And it's just like the goal drought is not the real issue. The issue is that he's playing really poorly. And I kind of look back and I think to myself, was it really wise maybe not push for a substitute for Griezmann long term, or but the decision is made, right? I thought he would have been a substitute. The fact that he started this game was a shock because of the same thing that we felt. But I said I'm not so sure Simeone will agree with the substitute role, and so said here we are. Solot was Solot. I don't know. it's just
Again,
it's,
Solo is definitely
it's too
not a
late.
starter. He's definitely not a starter.
Solot
Like
is not normally
we
a
need to have.
starter, but this is the game to start him, right? Because Solot just gave us 7 goals in the
Yes,
past month.
I know. But again, he misses it as well. Like, what would you say?
Yes,
I
he
mean,
missed
like,
the
if
sitter. He
like
missed the sitter. You can't. I can't justify that. Is Griezmann? What did Griezmann do in this game that you could really say? Yeah, he should have started. Not only should have started, he should have played today. Like
he played
you
in,
can't justify
he, he played in passes.
it.
That's what Griezmann did. And like yeah, and he definitely do it in the second half as well. At the starting of the second half, that's what Griezmann did.
Yeah, Griezmann. Yeah,
But
it's like
exactly, he was
it
giving
feels
free,
annoying. It feels annoying
he
and a
was
bit
giving free hugs to the French players.
yeah. It feels a bit annoying and a bit unfortunate that we even talking about somebody as iconic and as long lasting as somebody like Griezmann, but a disappointing game today. And he just capped it off by giving an assist to a PSG player to make the sour feelings even worse. So it's like we got denied of maybe seeing like maybe a Costas game or I don't know somebody.
True, I agree. But anyway, let's just
Like I'm not
move on.
sure. I
Let's just
think
move on. I think
this should just be a simple matter of I hope the board saw this and said and realized properly you need actual
I really
investment.
hope. Yeah, exactly. I really hope. Like, I'm gonna be delusional as fuck. I really hope. I thought like Simeone thinks that like, you know what, you're gonna give me a shit team for the next season. let me play shit players. Like there you go. So see, this is the team I have. Now I see where you have to improve. Wake the fuck up. I really hope someone slaps that bald head of Carlos Bucero as well if he wakes the fuck up. Like, wake the fuck up, man. Like,
Ooh.
seriously. And right now, like, I think Andy Robertson in the left back position is not so bad. I mean, like, imagine how disappointed I have to be in Harry Tala on
It
that.
is
Like,
what it
I'm
is.
actually thinking of Andy Robertson, like, oh, fine, like, we should actually go for him. But I don't know what to say. I mean, like, a revolution is definitely needed. I mean, revolution as in a good revolution, not some jackass shit. Getting some Getafe players, getting some 30-year-old players as well.
I don't know.
We have a massive work to
I
do
don't
in the
know.
transfer market. That's for sure.
I don't. I don't know why the club keeps acting like we're still in COVID and we're still like you can justify signing an Aspilicueta and a Witzel and a Ronaldo and Hector Herrera, a million of these situations, and you can justify this when you're going through COVID of your market that can't even be in the games because they can't go outside. Justified. You cannot justify the situation right now. We've made more money than we've ever made. Why are you not deciding
I
to
mean,
refund this
I'm
team?
just imagining right now. Let's say our starting lineup was Piero Incapié instead of Longley. Our left back was let's say Andy Robertson or Theo Hernandez. Any of those two guys. And our left midfielder was Alex Baena instead of Samulino. And then we had Pablo Barrios and Johnny Cardoso playing in the middle. And then we had Julian Alvarez and I mean like the striker we linked with is Darwin Nunes playing up front. Um, this game could have been way different, way different. But yeah, I mean like
This could have been a very different game. I agree.
so, but anyway, we move on. We have again the next match is again it's like make or break. Like we have like one against Botafogo, that's for sure. Otherwise, we're out of like Club World Cup within what 3 4 days. I mean, like the tournament just started and we're already out of the Club World Cup, uh, which is
Yeah,
gonna be
we
funny.
could
Like
probably win the
obviously,
next two games comfortably. Even despite
bro.
this defeat, we could probably still do that.
Yeah, be careful, bro. What to speak of again, even you know, split them up.
If we
Like
get knocked
nothing
out
is
early,
easy.
ooh, what's going on there? Light is shining on my face. Wow.
Yes, that's Jesus blessing to you. But yeah, anyway.
Oh wow. But yeah, if we get knocked out early, that's for the best. If we go a long way, that's for the best. You know.
Yeah, or maybe that's the shining of the Carlos Bucero's bald head. But yes, anyway, guys, let's just
Still here.
move on, move on to the
Yep.
last part of the segment, the ratings. I think Oblak, I'll start. I'll just like finish this off within a few seconds. Oblak, I think again he conceded 4 goals, but again it was I think still a decent game. I'll give him a 7. Lorente, I think I would say another decent game, a few chances created as well. Let's give him a 7. Lenormand, very bad. I'll give him a 5.5. Longley, 5 for
5.5.
sure.
Wow.
Yes, I was about to. But anyway, Javi Galan, I'll give him a 6. Because I couldn't see Javi Galan the entire game, to be honest. Despite that, the large gap he left for Vitinha. I'll give him a 6. And then Samolino. This is the lowest rating I'm going to give someone, a 3. And then De Paul and Paulo Barrios, again, I would say 6 each. Giuliano, I would say 6.5. Julian Alvarez, I'll the same thing, 6.5. Griezmann, 5.5. On to you now.
With me, I ain't giving nobody good. Alvarez
And
was good. Oblak was
no,
good.
not to
Juliano was
mention,
good.
not to
That's
mention,
it.
not to mention, not to mention. I forgot his name. What was his name? Kovac. I'll give Kovac 10 out of 10. What a great officiating by him. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, I I'll do the opposite. I think most of these players were particularly bad today. I think I'll give like I don't think I could give any and maybe Barrios. Like outside of that, Lino was very bad today. Galan was very bad today. Longley was very bad today. Lonomon was very bad today. Llorente was all right, but it just feels like it was overshot, like eclipsed by how bad eclipsed by everything else that was bad. Um, I don't even want to talk about Griezmann, but yeah, like I could give every one of those players like a 4 or 3 out of 10, depending on how I feel, to be honest. But everybody else, maybe 6 or 7. And I just that everybody I didn't just mention, 6 or 7, somewhere around there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, to all the Atleti Nation that's watching us right now, do let us know your opinions. What do you think about the match? What do you think? I mean, like, I know it's a very, very frustrating match. Like, do let us know your opinions. What do you think about the starting lineup? What do you think about the players? What do you think about all the topics which we discussed? Sherlock starting or is a substitute? Griezmann starting. And again, I mean, like, it's a match was again, there's a lot of things to discuss for the match. Do let us know your opinions and help us reach 500 subscribers. Like, that's our next goal. And I won't really say like this video, give your opinion. I would have said it like if we would have like won this match 4-0, and I would definitely say like this video. But yeah, anyway, whatever you can do to support this channel, and will see you guys until next time, which will be the preview for the Botafogo game. Wait, hang on, we're playing Seattle Sounders actually. Yeah, so the preview for the game against Seattle Sounders. And hopefully we have some good news from the transfer market as well until then. But anyway, guys, oh wow, that was a fantastic laugh from Cintiq. But anyway,
Uh,
uh, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Until then, for the love of this club, hope Atleti. I'll see you guys soon.